What if the Anaheim Ducks did a full rebuild this offseason? The Anaheim Ducks have an aging roster and most likely aren't going to make the playoffs anytime soon. So the most logical thing for the Ducks to do is to do a full rebuild this offseason. What if the Anaheim Ducks did a full rebuild this offseason? How would this impact the NHL? The only core players the Ducks will be keeping are J.Gibson, Anaheim-Henrique, R.Rakell-B.Nelson-W.Nylander, Hampus Lindholm, and Josh Manson. Anaheim Ducks trade Ryan Kesler, Jacob Larson, and a second-round pick in 2023 to the Arizona Coyotes for Nick Cousins, Josh Archibald, and a fourth-round pick in 2023. If Kesler gets more than 40 points, the Ducks get a second-round pick in 2020. Then the Arizona Coyotes trade Alex Galchenyuk to the Ottawa Senators for Mikhail Bodker and a second-round pick in 2020. Ryan Getzlaf is traded to the New York Islanders for Brock Nelson, Anthony Beauvillier, and a first-round pick in 2019. Then the New York Islanders trade the rights of Jordan Eberle to the New Jersey Devils for a fourth-round pick in 2020. The New Jersey Devils acquire Ryan Murray from the Columbus Blue Jackets for Jesper Bratt. Corey Perry is traded to the Buffalo Sabres for Alex Nylander, Lawrence Poulet, and a second-round pick in 2020. If Perry gets more than 55 points, the second-round pick becomes a first-round pick. Then the Sabres acquire Jeff Carter from the LA Kings for Connor Sheary, Evan Rodriguez, and a second-round pick in 2021. If Carter gets more than 50 points, the second-round pick becomes a first-round pick. Cam Fowler is traded to the Boston Bruins for Jacob Zboril, Trent Frederick, P.Cehlarik, and a second-round pick in 2021. If Fowler gets more than 40 points, the second-round pick becomes a first-round pick. Then the Edmonton Oilers acquire Shane Gostisbehere and Oscar Lindblom from the Edmonton Oilers for Oscar Klefbom, Kyle Yamamoto, and a second-round pick in 2022. If the Oilers make the playoffs, the second-round pick becomes a first-round pick. Tampa Bay Lightning trade Alex Killorn, Tyler Johnson, Ryan Callahan, and a first-round pick in 2020 to the Anaheim Ducks for Devin Shore, Daniel Sprong, Sam Steele, Carter Rowney, and a third-round pick in 2020. The Florida Panthers trade Mike Hoffman and Mackenzie Weegar to the New Jersey Devils for Miles Wood, Connor Carrick, and a second-round pick in 2021. Vegas Golden Knights trade Max Pacioretty and Cody Eakin to the Colorado Avalanche for Alex Kerfoot, AJ Greer, and a first-round pick in 2020. Nashville Predators trade Kyle Turris to the Columbus Blue Jackets for a second-round pick in 2021. If Turris gets more than 50 points, the second-round pick becomes a first-round pick. The LA Kings trade Dion Phaneuf to the Chicago Blackhawks for Connor Murphy and a third-round pick in 2020. The Kings retain $1 million of Phaneuf's annual cap hit. Derek Grant is traded to the Florida Panthers for a fifth-round pick in 2020. Carolina Hurricanes acquire Roberto Luongo from the Florida Panthers for a third-round pick in 2020. Anaheim Ducks don't re-sign Ryan Miller. Buffalo Sabres waive Kyle Oposo. He is claimed by the Florida Panthers. Edmonton Oilers waive Milan Lucic. He is claimed by the Vancouver Canucks. For this scenario, the Detroit Red Wings end up with the first overall pick in the 2019 draft. The LA Kings end up with a second overall pick in the draft, and the New Jersey Devils end up with a third pick in the draft. This means the Ottawa Senators slide all the way to the fourth spot in the draft. As of right now, the Anaheim Ducks have the 5th pick in the 2019 draft. They also have the 24th pick as well. In the 2019 draft, the Anaheim Ducks draft Trevor Zegras and Matthew Robertson. Other notable 2019 draft picks: Detroit Red Wings get Jack Hughes, LA Kings get K.Boyle, New Jersey Devils get Vasily Podkolzin, Ottawa Senators get Dylan Kozin, Vancouver Canucks get Byron Bowen, New York Rangers get Kirby Dack, Edmonton Oilers get Matthew Boldy, Buffalo Sabres get Peyton Krebs, and the Chicago Blackhawks get Alex Turcotte. Winnipeg Jets re-sign Jacob Trouba to an 8-year deal worth $6.25 million per season, and Kevin Hayes to a 5-year deal worth $5.7 million per season. Jordan Eberle is re-signed to a 6-year deal worth $5.5 million per season. Vegas Golden Knights re-sign William Karlsson to a 6-year deal worth $5.5 million per season. Anaheim Ducks re-sign Brock Nelson to a 7-year deal worth $5.5 million per season. 2019 free agent signings: the Florida Panthers signed Sergei Bobrovsky and Artemi Panarin. Carolina Hurricanes signed Matthew Shane, Wayne Simmons, and Brian Elliott. Anaheim Ducks signed Tyler Myers and Ryan Dzingel. Arizona Coyotes signed Matt Zuccarello and Gustav Nyquist. Colorado Avalanche signed Jimmy Howard, Dan Girardi, and Marcus Kruger. Columbus Blue Jackets signed Marcus Johansson and Semyon Varlamov. New York Islanders signed Mike Smith, Carl Hagelin, and Anton Strawman. St. Louis Blues signed Jake Gardner and Michael Furlan. Erik Karlsson signs with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Alex Edler signs with the New York Rangers. Derek Brassard signs with the Montreal Canadiens. The Vegas Golden Knights signed Jay Bouwmeester. Pittsburgh Penguins signed Colin Wilson. Nashville Predators signed Carl Soderberg. Calgary Flames signed Robin Lehner. And Peter Mrazek signs with the Detroit Red Wings. San Jose Sharks signed Jason Spezza. Minnesota Wild signed Valtteri Filppula. Ottawa Senators signed Mark Mathot. Winnipeg Jets signed Ron Hainsey. Montreal Canadiens signed Braden Coburn. Edmonton Oilers signed Ryan Miller. Vancouver Canucks signed Curtis McElhinney. And the Philadelphia Flyers signed Patrick Maroon. A 3-team trade is made between the Anaheim Ducks, Toronto Maple Leafs, Ducks and the Chicago Blackhawks. Anaheim Ducks get William Nylander and Slater Koekkoek. Toronto Maple Leafs get Andre Kase, Brandon Perlini, a first-round pick in 2021 and a second-round pick in 2022. Chicago Blackhawks get Andreas Johansson, Nick Petan, Jake Dotchin, and a third-round pick in 2020. Another three-team trade is made between the New York Islanders, Florida Panthers, and LA Kings. New York Islanders get Evgeny Dadonov, Florida Panthers get Tyler Toffoli, LA Kings get Frank Vatrano, Josh Ho-Sang, and a first-round pick in 2022. The 6 teams that are most affected by the Anaheim Ducks doing a full rebuild this offseason are the Anaheim Ducks, Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Buffalo Sabres, Carolina Hurricanes, and New York Islanders. The Florida Panthers now have a core of Alexander Barkov, Jonathan Huberdeau, Artemi Panarin, Vincent Trocheck, Aaron Ekblad, Keith Yandel, and Sergei Bobrovsky. Tampa Bay Lightning now have a core of Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos, Victor Hedman, Erik Karlsson, Braden Point, and Andrei Vasilevsky. The Carolina Hurricanes now have a core of Sebastian Aho, Matt Duchene, Toivo Teravainen, Nino Niederreiter, Wayne Simmons, Dougie Hamilton, and Justin Falk. New York Islanders now have a core of Matt Barzal, Ryan Getzlaf, Evgeny Dadonov, Anders Lee, Josh Bailey, Nick Leddy, and Semyon Varlamov. Buffalo Sabres now have a core of Jack Eichel, Jeff Skinner, Corey Perry, Jeff Carter, Rasmus Dahlin, and Rasmus Ristolainen. This is how the Anaheim Ducks look like before the 2019-2020 season. The first line is R.Rakell-B.Nelson, Brock Nelson, and William Nylander. The second line is Ryan Dzingel, Tyler Johnson, and J.Zboril-T.Myers. Third line is S.Koekkoek-Brendan Guhle, Adam Henrique, and Alex Nylander. Fourth line is P.Cehlarik-N.Cousins, and Josh Archibald. First D pair is Hampus Lindholm and Josh Manson. Second D pair is J.Zboril and Tyler Myers. Third D pair is Slater Koekkoek and Brandon Guhle. Goalies are J. Gibson and Kevin Boyle. If the Anaheim Ducks were going to do a full rebuild this offseason, they might not be a playoff team, but they have pieces in place to be a good team in a year or two. Next, what if the Philadelphia Flyers traded Claude Giroux and Jacob Voracek?